Yo, what up gamers, I'm Report Arc, I'm Master Tier ADC main, and you're watching my Kalista guide. Kalista is a pretty good level 1, so if possible, we should try and cheese here. We're facing against a double mage bot lane, so the level 1 DPS just completely sucks. So if we can actually catch them out here, this is going to be really good. Notice that we did this pretty late, so the enemies wouldn't have already been, or still been covering. Oh damn, I just barely can't hit Zeroth with my either. That's a shame, that might have been a kill if it had actually gone through on him, but it will. Still, pretty solid advantage for us to start with. So we're just gonna make sure that this Volkos can't last at anything with his auto attacks. If he wants to last at anything, gonna have to be with his abilities. It's kind of a waste for him to be poking the Renata as well, because I don't think we're gonna be dying anytime soon. He may as well just save his abilities to last it with, so he doesn't fall too far behind. Yeah, Kalista Z makes her one of the best ADCs to last it with in the game. Yeah, so using the Q dash, we can just dash onto Volkos and also just hit him with another Ren stack, because his Q actually applies Ren stacks as well, not just the autos. And another thing is to make sure that you're not tunneling too hard and only using E whenever you can get a reset onto minions. I had like 2 or 3 stacks in Volkos there and then another stack into Xerath, and that's more than enough for me to deal significant damage using E. And I don't want to risk trying to get a reset off of minions when it might just allow the stacks on Volkos to run out. Kalista is also pretty good at, not lost hitting the turret, but, well, she is, but also at harassing the turret like this. Because whenever you take aggro from the turret, you can just immediately just jump away again. And so you won't get too much aggro. Shit, I thought this guy started bot side. Oh yeah, I think I'm screwed here. Okay, at least Renata should be okay. Yeah, okay, that sucks. I thought they leashed at the level 1, so I wasn't expecting to see Zinza anytime soon. My bad. I just grab 1 dagger here, as well as the refillable. Refillable might be important for surviving their poke. I don't really want to go no sustain here, since I couldn't grab the ramps up there. The dagger is also something that I'd prioritize over longsword, because I want to be able to get Berserker's Greaves on my first base, or well, on my next base. You want to rush Berserker's Greaves as soon as possible. Partly because Kalista just goes really well with attack speed in general, since, you know, it increases the amount of time she can dash. And so it basically increases her mobility in combat. And also the dash range itself actually also scales. And we can null in here. No, never mind. Yeah, the dash range itself also scales with your boots tier. Not your movement speed, just your boots tier. So Berserker's Greaves would be tier 2 boots. That increases the length of that dash. I'd rather get the dagger though over the boots of speed, because I want, you know, combat stats. But Berserker's Greaves is such a good mix between mobility and combat stats. You just want to rush it first item every game. And if you can't, next most important thing would be Vamp Scepter, which will give you the strongest laning stats you can get, but Berserker's Greaves if possible on first base. Okay, this could be a kill. Okay, I missed the Q. It would have been fine anyway. I was thinking it might not have flash actually, but I guess it does. Did. So whenever your Q kills a target, it will pass through the target and onto the next one, and also pass your E stacks onto that next target too. Using E during your like mid Q will also count as your Q killing the target. So you can just use that to give you quite a bit of a boon in wave clear. Anyway, we're gonna base here because we've already got enough for Berserkers. And I guess I'll grab a dagger. I was considering just selling my potions for a longsword, but I don't think that would be worth it, so we'll just grab another dagger. Yeah, so you can see lost setting on the turret here, even without the help from my support, is just very easy. Do note, by the way, as well, that we're maxing E, and also put 2 points in Q instead of putting a point in W. W is not really that useful in lane. The active in particular is just almost useless. Hang on. Ah. Might still be yeah, that's a go. Probably not gonna be 2 kills though. Okay, maybe we could bait. I've still got heal. It's not gonna go for it though. Yeah, the active from W is pretty useless, and passive from W is... it's okay if your support is actually hitting them. Like, the damage is significant, but it obviously does rely on your support actually auto-attacking somebody, which is not always gonna happen. Keep misclicking. Should be okay though. So far so good. Yeah, so your support auto-attacking somebody that you're in combat with is not always gonna happen. So generally, you're going to be a lot more consistent in combat if you just put an extra point in Q over putting a point in W. It massively increases your pro, because the damage increase per level is like 65. It's not worth maxing over E though, because E technically can match that if you do actually get enough Ren stacks on somebody. And Ren is, you know, it's what Kalista is all about, so you want to max that. But W also very good to max, and W not very good even as a 1-point wonder, so just leads to putting no points in W usually. You can do it. I don't think it's that much worse anymore since they did buff it a while back, but I think most people, at least in higher levels, still usually skip out on the point in W. Shield 1v2 lane. Ow. Okay, at least I managed to get some poke at the Xerath there. This might be my opening to go in. We'll see if I can dodge the Xerath. Yeah, okay, he just completely missed. Okay, nice. I should be able to kill Xerath now. He doesn't have the damage to kill me anymore. Perfect. Even if that hit me, it was not gonna have the damage to kill me. Yeah, I just needed to flash behind Vel'Koz's ult there. And suddenly they lacked the damage to kill me. Yeah, so that alone was prompted by the fact that Vel'Koz used his knock-up. Although it did chunk me out a little bit, I obviously still had, you know, I was healthy enough to actually pull off that 1v2. And they had no more Vel'Koz knock-up to try and CC me in the fight so they could burst me. The only thing I had to watch out for was Xerath stun. I still had flash for that if I needed to use it though. Didn't need to though, and that'll allow me to just flash the Xerath, the Vel'Koz ult, sorry. Which if I hadn't been able to do that, who knows, might have actually died. But it paid off. So putting another point in Q. I'm just going to finish maxing all of my abilities, I think, before I put a point in W. Especially for wave clear, just continuously putting more points in Q instead of putting a point in W is very useful. Misclicked. I don't know why I'm suddenly left alone 1v2, by the way, but since I probably can't 1v2 again since I don't have flash right now, I'm just going to do the grump while I wait for them to shove this wave in. Just a way of maximizing my farm, since no point in walking up there. Okay, that the dodge on the Q could have been nice, but they all backed off. Okay, we see Xerath. Can try and maybe catch out the Vel'Koz here. Yeah, so that's another trick, by the way, is if you use E while you're like mid-auto attack or mid-Q, your E will also rend the person that you're auto-attacking or Qing after it lands. It's going to be a bit of a delay compared to when you actually press D, but it will hit them and it will slow them. Can help you catch people out sometimes. Especially if you're using it while you're getting the reset off of minions, because then you get to use 2 E's. Didn't kill the Valkyries this time, but we did manage to chunk them out. We should be able to do the Drake here. Enemy junglers dead. We don't even need Kayn here, honestly. I can just secure this myself if necessary. There we go. And maybe try and go for Valkyries again here. Again, we do the QE trick, and we get him. With any luck, we should be able to get this turret. Sinzal might show up though, since he has revived by now. When you're on very high attack speeds, by the way, there's actually like a limit to how many dashes you can do. Because obviously your dash has like a minimum time that it takes to do the animation for the dash, and at some point, if your attack speed gets too long, your dashes just can't keep up with how much you are actually capable of attacking. So if you want to do maximum DPS to something, you actually need to be standing still. You can't just permanently dash. I mean, you can if you know, if it's actually useful to dash, but don't like just spam your dash for fun in situations where you just want to do max DPS. You know, at least once you've got a lot of attack speed. We'll go for the Rune's here, second item. Obviously, we go for the Shield Bow first item because Kalista benefits a lot from really long fights, so she can get more E stacks. And so Shield Bow will benefit the playstyle by making her tankier, making sure that she can stay alive long enough to actually get the E stacks. Makes Bloodthirster a very good item on her as well, once you have enough attack speed. And you can make full use of your passive. I mean, this guy's pinging me away, but there's no more turret for me to take on bot lane, so I think he should just go bot. What the hell? This guy has to be trolling. Oh. Ah, man. Should have probably not gone so deep, but oh well. Should be a good fight for us, though. Can they get the Zinza here? Maybe not. Okay, maybe yes. What about the... Man, that guy's so lucky. Okay. He would have been fine if he didn't try and W Yasuo for no reason. Oh no. He also might have been fine if he managed to Q through the wall, but oh well. Okay. I wasn't expecting this guy to try and turret dive me. I was just going for some poke. But nice. Shield Bow coming in clutch there. Okay, we'll try and see if I can get Zerth here. Okay. Yeah, so you definitely move, like, once you have enough attack speed at least, you do move faster by dashing than you do by moving. Ah, damn. Almost had him. Okay, I should be fine here. Still need to back off though, because even if I do get revived after killing Kassadin, the Zinzal will still be able to kill me after. Okay, I guess I could have actually fought. Doesn't matter though. Is the red still there? Oh, it's gone now. Can take the raptors though. It's always good to take raptors, or sorry, not raptors, just enemy camps in general. Deny that from their jungler or from anybody on their team who might want to take them. Even at the expense of your own farm, it can still be worth it. Just as long as you're not giving up too much. Whoops. So for second item, your options are always going to be between Runan's Hurricane and Ginsu's Rage Blade. Ginsu's obviously gives you just more single target damage. It does work with the E. You do apply more E stacks whenever the Ginsu's passive comes into effect. That being said, with Runan's, you also get much more wave clear since you also apply more E stacks to the secondary targets of Runan's bolts. So she benefits from that wave clear a lot more than most ADCs would from Runan's. And it's really just personal preference, I would say. I pretty much just always go Runan's unless I need like Ginsu's to deal with a tank or something. But it's pretty rare. Yeah, so you can see just clearing the wave is so much faster now. You can just absolutely annihilate the waves. Speeds you up in taking camps as well. We'll go over for the raptor now though. Sorry, the raptor. The Scuttle... No, not even the Scuttle Crab. The Rift Herald, that's it. I'll leave the Scuttle Crab for my jungler. Oh, that guy has Death Stance. I hate that Death Stance gives you turret aggro. It's actually so dumb. It's like you're playing Twitch every time you play any champion against the Death Stance. I'll go for the red buff. Yeah, so we just stand still here because it's just going to help us kill the red buff faster. We just kite around like a dumbass. I mean, sure, it looks cool, but it's not efficient at all. See if we can maybe catch out the Zinzao here. Or maybe just steal the blue. Okay, I think... Oh no, Zinzao got it. Crap, I'm taking a lot of damage here. Alright, nice. So now we will put up our first point in W at level 13. Now that we've maxed out our Q. Nicely done. Oh, surely he gets him there, right? Oh, what? Oh, I've seen this interaction before. Where did he go? I'm not sure he wanted to go there, but he's got there. The enemy's just not gonna bother trying to kill him. I guess not. Anyway, hopefully this will be a good enough distraction for us to do Baron. We don't even need our jungler for this, since my E is good enough at securing Barons by itself. There we go. No jungler needed. Now I can grab my Ginsus. Yeah, I just barely can't get the Vamp Scepter, so I'll just go for the Krillcloak instead. It's going to be more damage than going for the Longsword. Just occurred to me I haven't used my ultimate single time this game. It's not too uncommon for that to happen on Kalista though. Her ultimate is mainly useful when you have an engaged support. The main way you want to use Kalista ult usually is if your support can engage. Then you can just ult them out again, either to take them out of danger or just like buy time for their cooldowns. Then they go back in and knock the enemies up again, like mid-combat when it's going to be most useful. And then hopefully they have their cooldowns back and they get to use the second rotation of their abilities, if possible. You rarely want to be using your ultimate straight up to engage, more like to enhance engages. Or to take your support out after their engage, if they could do with saving. Whenever you don't have an engaged support though, it's pretty much limited just to saving the enemy support with it. Or sorry, saving your support with it. I don't know why you'd want to save the enemy support. So far I don't think Kalista or Renata's really needed saving in my presence much. Can maybe get Volkos here. Yep, there we go. Using again the Q&E trick. Again, you see how much faster I'm auto-attacking now that I just choose to stand still? You just do so much more damage that way. Only past a certain attack speed threshold though. I don't know exactly what it is. I think I've heard like 1.5 thrown around over the years. Not entirely sure if it's exactly that. But you know, if you ever don't need to dash around for extra DPS, just try standing still and see if you feel any more auto attacks coming out that way. See if we can test this. There we go. Okay, I'm ready to flash if this casted in. Oh, fuck me, I lost vision. Okay. I was gonna say, I'm ready to flash if Kashin wants to try and ult on me to finish me off, but he never did it, so I just ended up flashing after him to kill him. I wish I had a blue trinket there, that would have been a lot less awkward. God damn, this kid's a monster. Alright, so we've got the GA, we'll grab this elixir. Sorry, no, we don't have GA, we have Bloodthirster. Final item, if it goes to that part of the game, will be GA, probably. You can also run QSS if you want. QSS can be really helpful since even slows are really bad for Kalista to be affected by, since it slows down your dashes, basically reduces your damage as well as your mobility. So if you can QSS just to remove a slow, that's actually quite impactful on her. I could also use it to remove Xerath stun. Not too much stuff to QSS, but it is a decent item in general on Kalista for the reason I said. And that was clean. The Cassidini in particular, for example, could be really good for me to QSS mid-combat. But I think I'll just go for the GA. See if we can maybe cut off Yasuo here. Does he not have wind wall or what? Okay, nice, we take off his crown there. See if we can follow this up at all. Oh yeah. Oh crap. I hate fucking Zin's ult. Doesn't matter. Worked out. Still got the Renata thingy on me. There we go. Grab the Zerath and we can just lifesteal up here. Oh my god, I'm so much healthier just that fast. But yeah, the longer you stay alive with Bloodthirster, the more Easter eggs you can get, so it's a pretty nice item on Kalista. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you found it helpful, and if you want to see more, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later, gamers.